Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Let's talk about Bridgewater Associates, what these guys are buying, because Bridgewater Associates just purchased shares of a company that's already hit the very peak. So when you see Bridgewater Associates pouring millions of dollars in a specific company that already went up a ton, they're probably expecting some sort of a massive upside potential, even more growing for that specific company that we'll be talking about. And when Bridgewater Associates purchases shares, especially their very first time, and they even purchase this company at the very top, you know it's going to be some really good stuff coming in. Now, before we dive any deeper, definitely check out the free Discord server, link in the description below. There's more than 18,000 members. It's one of the biggest stock option Discord servers on the Discord platform. It's super fun. If you haven't joined, you're honestly missing out on a ton of fun and also a ton of money as well. So if you check out Bridgewater Associates, you can see it right here. It got the overall fund's name. And you scroll all the way down, you clearly see they purchased a lot of Chegg stock. At this current moment, they own roughly 58,000 Chegg shares. At market value, it's $4.2 million. And you can check it out. The first time they've ever owned it was Q3 2020. It's this quarter. They've never had Chegg stock before. And right now, they're dipping their toes into the company. At this current moment, they did buy it at around $71, which is exactly the same price as Chegg at this moment. So they pretty much bought Chegg at like one of the highest points. And there's good reason why Bridgewater Associates actually spent a few $1,000,000 in purchasing Chegg stock at the very top. They think Chegg will have even more upside potential, which I fully agree, especially how Chegg is becoming more and more popular. If you guys don't know what Chegg is, this is pretty much like a subscription area where you pay like $10 a month and you could ask questions to experts. They would pretty much like write out your homework problems for you and help you out. You can also have like different tutors, there's flashcards, you could buy books. But what most people use Chegg for is ordering textbooks and also finding answers to homework problems. Let's be real here, guys. If you guys are in college, raise your hand in the comments. You probably have used Chegg. If you know any engineering students, biology, psychology, any like econ majors, calculus, if you guys have any of these courses, either in high school or college, you probably kind of have to use Chegg to survive. In my university, if you're taking a chemistry course and you don't have Chegg, you're most likely going to screw up on all the homework problems. Chegg is like essential. It's almost like coffee to like college students, and everyone seems to be using it. And since everyone is essentially working from home, Chegg is getting more subscriptions than ever before. Since working from home and learning from home is a lot harder and a lot of people's grades are dropping, and people are trying to find out like the next thing to help them boost their grade, get better homework questions answered. And since professors are so busy all the time, people are resorting to Chegg more than ever before. Now, if you check out New York City, for example, more than 700,000 students will not be in school. They will be online. And since they're online, a lot of people are using Chegg. Even some middle schoolers are using Chegg to answer the homework questions. It's pretty crazy, and Chegg is becoming more and more popular. Now, if you guys don't believe what I'm saying, you could always check out the numbers. They don't lie. If you check out Chegg right here, their revenue has been increasing more and more. From 2017, it was a very small company, which really does reflect it in the overall shares. It was only like a few dollars. It was like a price of like a hamburger. Now it's a price of like 2 luxury steak dinners. And Chegg went from just making pennies to making a lot of money. You can see it's double-digit percentage increases, and it's very good. And this was before the pandemic. Now, during the pandemic, you got even more people subscribing to the overall site. If you check out the subscriptions, it's a lot. And if you check this out, the revenue is growing. Chegg services grew 37% to $254 million and hit a record of 3.1 million subscribers for that year. And that's a pretty big increase of roughly 38%. That's pretty good. I mean, 3.1 million subscribers is pretty phenomenal. And then February 10th, 2020, Chegg announced 3.9 million subscribers. And at this current moment, some estimated that Chegg most likely has 5.7 million paying customers. It's pretty big. And not only did they do that, but they're also growing rapidly in other sectors. Yes, they also have, for example, answering questions, tutors to help you out and pretty much solve problems of your homework. But they also have, for example, Chegg Writing. You could use this platform and this software to check for plagiarism. There's also Chegg Math Solvers. There's a lot of different cameras, softwares, and also AI systems to help you with your math questions. There's Chegg tutors, and if you want to be a tutor, you could definitely make some side cash as well. And now there's Chegg internships. You could literally book an internship with Chegg. It's getting to that point, and it's really crazy. And they have an app. They're super techy. They're on the websites. They're on your mobile, and it's everywhere. They have all sorts of different math areas. If you need help, they sell textbooks. It's essentially a one-stop shop for all students. The biggest appeal of Chegg and the reason why so many people stay is because they help you out with a lot of homework questions. If you're in college, especially chemistry, general chemistry too, the questions are so hard to the point that you can't answer them, but usually Chegg can definitely help you out, especially they have all sorts of different sectors. They got like psychology, economics, mathematics. A lot of these engineering students, math majors, science majors, the STEM guys, you guys probably know that you're using Chegg a lot and people are paying top dollar. I remember from freshman to junior year, I was using Chegg on a constant basis. Like every single day, virtually, I was on Chegg. They were helping me out with the questions. I was asking questions back. They're answering them, writing down stuff. And I was really learning a lot better with Chegg than with my professors, which were always super busy. You got to book like a specific time to actually visit them. So it's not really a fun time. But with Chegg, this is why the appeal is there. Sure, at this current moment, the stock is pretty choppy. It's going up and down, up and down. But I feel like over the course of a few more months, and since there's more online learning than ever before, let's be honest here, this pandemic is not going away. It's going to continue surging, and more people are going online than ever before. Just the mere fact that Chegg went from just a few dollars to $71 is pretty big. And what's even crazier is Bridgewater Associates. They're not even going to wait for a dip. They straight up went in. They feel like Chegg is such a good stock. There's no point in waiting for a massive drop that most likely will not come. And since already so many students, for example, New York City, are already working remotely and learning online, well, we could be seeing Chegg having another major boost. Keep in mind, my university, we pretty much are learning online. Everything is moved from the physical locations to the web. Everyone is using Zoom, and guess what? Everyone is using Chegg. And since professors are so busy and it's super hard to learn from Zoom and these like Skype softwares, I get it. A lot of people are using other third-party areas and also software and subscriptions to booster their grades and make sure that they have a better education. So Chegg, honestly though, it's a pretty big blessing, especially how instead of spending like 2 hours doing homework, it only takes you like 20 minutes and you learn so much more from using the website and also trying out the tutors. Like it's pretty good and people use this on a daily basis. Ask all the engineering students, the math majors, the science majors, they probably use this on literally a daily basis. $10 a month isn't even that much, and for most people it's absolutely worth it, especially how they could solve math problems by simply taking a picture. They got like Chegg Study, they got video explanations, they got like concepts and videos. Like this is like Khan Academy, this is like eBay textbooks and also learning all combined to one website. They're innovating super fast and they're also really adapting to this current really weird pandemic environment. Thanks for watching guys, and comment below.